everybody, welcome back to the Technomancer. I was gonna start I was gonna start this episode a little later when I was in front of the people who I need to turn in quests for. But these guys just decided, hey, I'm going to attack a fully armed group of citizens now that the main character has arrived. So unfortunately for them, I started the episode, and they died. Well, maybe they're not dead. This guy's probably dead. He's kind of phased into the wall, which I can't really imagine is a very healthy thing to do if you want to live. Hey, kukri. Looks like crap. Looks like crap compared to what I have. Alright, where are we going again? Our friend Ian Mancer is over there, but I would like to go into the Technomancer Hall first and turn in my quests with Eliza. Freaking that name, dude. And the traps for this other guy, whose name I can't remember. Ryan something? Right? Ryan? And I did, actually, I should show you this. I did some crafting. We just got that kukri. I did some crafting, and... Wait, yeah, I totally made the cleaver better. It does 16 damage now. I also made some of my armor better. I made my full craftsman shirt just as good as the 11 defense other thing that I was wearing. So that's good, it's great.
Hi. Lieutenant, how can I help you?
You can skip that. Report on locusts.
The traps you suggested. Now they just have to be set to catch the locusts.
And I'll make sure they find their way to the tunnels. Keep the filthy things from reaching the surface and poaching our goods. And Lieutenant, thank you for caring. The poorest of us rarely get shown such concern. It's your lucky day. I need a favor, if you have the time, on top of the missions the captain already gave you.
Depends on the favor.
Soldiers back from the front are barricaded inside the warehouse, but they think Aurora's outside and they're in the middle of a war zone. They've terrorized the merchants, but honestly, that's not even the worst of it. According to internal reports, they're not just soldiers. They're test subjects for a new combat drug that increases their strength tenfold. Their paranoia is probably a result of the drug, but it makes the situation even more dangerous. I would prefer it if you could reason with them. You could use force, but in their state, the drugs could push them over the edge. A straight-up fight could kill them. First things first, we need to help get them quarantined and away from civilians to prevent further collateral damage. I know you're up to your neck in other responsibilities, but please, this is a favor for me and a favor for the guys. If the ASC handles it instead, I know I'm gonna be writing letters of condolences. Don't let it come to that.
How's he think a noob who's not even a real soldier will be able to reason with a corporal hopped up on some super drug? He knows Technomancers aren't magicians, right?
Pipe down, Lieutenant will find a way. Maybe we just need to find the corporal's family to help talk him down. Look at me, I'm just full of ideas.
Look at you. You're just full of ideas. Alright, Captain Eliza.
Lieutenant, I'm a little busy planning our next mission. Come back in a bit.
I have a report for you, you bitch.
Listen, before you left, I got a little message from your great master, as you call him. He's looking for you. How about when you find him, you tell him you don't answer to him anymore? I get that his rank makes it hard to say no to him, Lieutenant. But I'd prefer if he kept his hands off my soldiers.
Of course, Captain.
I have a report.
Lieutenant, I'm a little busy planning our...
Of course, Captain.
Listen.
Yeah. Make me go through that again? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna go take a nap. Sounds like a good plan to me. Can I open this? Why can't I open that? I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll sleep until twilight. Let's just skip it. Alright, so I have an experience bonus now. That is not an exit. Exit is this way. Certainly looked like an exit. But I guess I was a fool to think so.
Soldier, please let me in. It's imperative I speak to someone in charge.
What do you want?
Your husband. He's one of the soldiers who returned yesterday?
Yes, I'm Corporal Tyrone Ward's wife. So he is back? Why haven't I been permitted to see him? What's wrong?
Ma'am, he's safe, but he's scared. Paranoid. Suffering severe post-traumatic stress. So what I need for you to do is tell me something. Anything that might help me convince him to listen. Before he gets himself killed.
Tell him I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting to see him. Dying to see him. Tell him about the ribbon he sent me for my hair. And that it's not just me waiting anymore. That we're going to have a child soon.
That was incredibly convenient. Where is this dude? Is that it? Yeah. Way over there. Now we'll go over there soon. Man, I wanted to report to her, but you know what? First we'll go up to Nisha, who seems to be sweet on me. That's right, you like how I changed from us to me when a girl's involved? Yeah. Wait, no! I don't want to go into the underworks! Aw, man. What have I done? This isn't where I want to go at all. Let's get out of here. Loading screen. One after another. Only the best content here on ingeniousclown Let's Plays. I work hard. Well, that was a bunch of wasted time. How do I get up there? Tell me, you jerk! He's not gonna tell me. None of these guys are gonna tell me. Oh, I think I figured it out. As I'm looking at the map and dodging through all these people. What is this place? Why is this here? As I'm That was unnecessary, Zachariah. As I'm dodging through all this place, I see exactly how to get up there. So we'll go visit her later, because obviously I already fucked up. Need to go in here. Let's go talk to our master. Not you. Ian? Is it Ian or Sean? I think it's Ian.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
Report on the rumors.
Finally managed to meet the merchants you told me about. It wasn't easy. The mob kidnapped them for serum. I freed them before talking to them.
I'm sure gratitude helped to loosen their lips. So what knowledge was gleaned from such lengths?
Word that Aurora is running large-scale excavations along the shadow paths near our territory, and in the process uncovering important objects, maybe even a relic.
Fascinating. Finds that are no doubt better off in our hands than those of Aurora's Technomancers. Keep those merchants close, Zachariah. Information like that is such a priceless commodity. You are no more free to roam than the rest of us. Of that I have no doubt. But if you find yourself with access to a rover and perhaps find a way to that excavation site and locate the relic, well, you cannot know the value it might hold if brought back to us. It may seem petty. It's a mission for some rusty relic that may or may not even exist. However, if you are able to slip away from Ophir...
Ask about the digs. I don't really care about the lore and the information. But I did level up. So, skill point. Can get that critical dodge that we've been aiming for so long. But we can also poison people with gunshots. You know? It's just like, yeah, why not gunshots? This is a very good tree, too. I think these are all good. I love everything in this tree. Slows enemies down for 10 seconds. But I also want to come up here at some point. Electric fist? That just sounds amazing. Alright. Let's get out of here. We can skip that. And we'll go talk to Nisha. Because, you know, Zachariah or something's gonna happen.
Lieutenant Zachariah Mancer. What a pleasure.
Hello, sir. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you before.
Ah, of course. I am Colonel Viktor Watcher of the ASC.
Nice chin.
At ease, Lieutenant, at ease. Simply came to congratulate you and learn that you become a Technomancer of the highest degree. For a young man from the Rogue family, that is a terrific achievement.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Your road must have been difficult, but you persevered. An outsider who managed to work his way into the ranks of the elite Technomancers. A marvelous story, especially given their secrecy. They've always fascinated me. Do you have any insight as to why they chose to be so insular?
I'm sorry, Colonel, but I don't know what you mean.
What a shame. By coming to you out of friendship and camaraderie, I was hoping that you wouldn't treat me like an outsider, too. All right, then. Back to your duties. But think about what I asked, and we'll see each other again.
Where'd he go? The music that accompanied him and his speech really made me think that he's up to no good. Alright, Nisha.
Officer? Yoo-hoo! Officer, could I ask you a favor?
Absolutely.
Officer Zachariah Mancer, a sight for sore eyes. Our hero, brave and strong.
I like where this is going.
Well, you know, you were just so nice, and if you wanted, if you had time, I know you're probably busy, but if you did...
I'm listening.
I'm just glad you came to see me. I was just thinking about you. Feel like you're maybe the only guy who could help me.
Why? What's going on?
I just don't have a lot of friends, no fear. Never really had time for them, but one of the few I have, Abby Goodsman, owns a stall. She's a great girl. Lately, though, she's been scared for her life. Soldiers have been trying to extort her for serum. They tore down her stall and threatened all sorts of horrible things when she wouldn't pay. As an officer, I was hoping you could find out who these wicked men are and figure out why they're messing with a good girl like Abby. Please, I'm really terrified for her.
If you're positive they're soldiers, that's weird. Yeah, I'll look into it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I knew you were a good guy.
I can flirt?
You're not really like everyone else, are you?
What do you mean?
You kept a level head in the attack. The politicians lost their shit, but you kept cool.
Maybe a hard life like mine prepares you for anything. Or maybe I just had more faith in your abilities than they did.
Can I ask how you ended up becoming an artist?
That's a long story, officer. Not the happy kind. Don't want to depress you.
I got all night.
All right. Okay. You asked for it. I got left alone when I was young. Parents died, so I was forced out on the streets. One of 1,000 orphans like me. Did a lot of stuff I wasn't proud of, but had to get by, you know? Then I got lucky, and the center took me in. Gave me food and clothes and an education and hope. And a purpose once they taught me music. And confidence once they told me I was talented. So, when I was old enough to leave the orphanage, I got lucky and met some other musicians who gave me a lot of help. Ended up performing in some bars around the slums. Not glamorous, but I got lucky and it got me here. So, maybe the story's not so sad after all.
I was expecting something a bit more
Can I
depressing.
ask how you ended up becoming...
That's
I got...
alright.
Alright, I wasn't expecting the same exact
Gotta
thing.
go.
Alright. Well, maybe I'll see you again soon. Be careful. Would hate to lose a guy like you around here.
Her voice acting is, like, very inconsistent. I'm gonna be that guy on YouTube now, aren't I? I'm gonna be the guy who always complains about voice acting. Well, his voice acting just isn't very good, is it? Yep, gonna be that guy. That's me now. It's me now from now on forever. What is this? Stop the bomb. Let's stop the bomb from exploding. This is urgent. Why didn't we do this before? We're running as fast as we can. That's right, train station. I'm sure there's gonna be a fight. How lucky for me to— oh.
Leave this bag, please.
It belongs to you? Yeah, I figured, but I was expecting...
A man? Sorry to disappoint. Since you're here, minding my business, maybe I should introduce myself. I'm Bulgakov, one of the leaders of the opposition army. You gonna arrest me now?
Yeah.
Arrest you and take that bomb before it does any harm to the city.
You don't have a damn clue, do you, officer? That bomb was never meant for the city. This is our city, too. It was meant to take out the access roads to the city, to block the army convoys. It's time this fratricidal war finally came to an end. You think we're fighting for Aurora? You're wrong, officer. The opposition is made of patriots, and the war we're losing is making the true patriots weaker, while the politicians and their secret police grow stronger.
You're no patriot. A patriot would let her voice be heard at the assembly of the people, not set off bombs in the city she claims to love.
You couldn't possibly be that naive, could you, officer? Ask around. See if you can find just one person who dared to speak up at your precious assembly and is still around to talk. The only voice ever heard from is the Watchers. The rest are silenced, and will continue to be until only the ASC agents remain. Stay suspicious of me. It's your right. But I don't lie, officer. I'd never hurt the people on purpose. I only ever wanted to free them. Let me. Don't stand in my way, because it's the only road to a better abundance.
I'm not letting her keep a bomb. This is terrorism. Plain and simple. I don't care how good the reasons are. This is straight up terrorism.
You're no hero, Bulgakov. Just a delusional woman with a bomb big enough to blow up a train station. And you're under arrest.
Then I'll be damned if you're going to take me without a fight.
Ah, here it goes. Oh, shit. Zap, zap. I think I leveled up quite enough for this.
Stop that right now!
Better surrender, Bulgakov. ASC's on their way.
No, please. I couldn't bear. The ASC will make me wish I was dead. Show mercy and end it now.
I'm a good soldier.
Bulgakov, here she is.
Wait a minute. What was that I just got? It was purple. Oh, 3 agility? Why didn't I get agility? Bulgakov's gun? Cooldown speed... What does that mean? Oh! It means it cools down faster, which means I could shoot bullets even more. I mean, that's awesome. What else did I get? Bulgakov's dagger, also 3 agility. It does 18 damage. It has 2 empty slots. Why? This goes down to 1. No, it's 1 less. It's so good. Well, I feel like a fool. I totally. I have a talent point. I totally should have gotten agility. All right. Lets you heal a companion during combat. Lets you set traps. Stealth attacks. Extra loot. You know, we're gonna go for the 20% extra damage for our companions. Plus, extra charisma is not gonna hurt us. Alright, where to next? Our next stop, I guess, is over here to roust the soldiers from the hideout. And then I guess we can go talk to these merchants. Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me. And then I can go back to Eliza. Eliza. I can't get over that name, man. I cannot get over that name. Eliza. Eliza.
Fortunately, this is beyond my
Oh
skill
man,
level.
really? You're gonna make me go all the way around here? Well, now I wish I'd gotten lockpicking. Because this is a pain in the ass. You're gonna make me go all the way around. That seems like an unnecessary... Why are you sleeping on the street? Seems like a very unnecessary requirement to unlock a shortcut like that. Especially for, like, what is essentially a main hub in this big... Well, it's not really that big, but in this city.
Excuse me, soldier. I wanna...
Freeze! Not another step! That uniform ain't fooling anyone, asshole. What are you? A war spy?
No. I have 100% charisma here.
Look, I just got back from one hell of a mission, so if my uniform's not up to spec, you'll forgive me. But either tell your superiors I'm back with intel, or explain to them why you kept it from them. Your choice.
You just finished spying on the enemy? Well, why didn't you say that in the first place? Get in here before your cover's blown.
My cover's already blown. Get our asses in here. Let's go talk to this dude. This paranoid dude. Tell him that his wife's pregnant.
Corporal, let's chat.
Corporal?
Chat?
Who's Corporal? Let's
Sure,
chat.
Why not? Not like we're at war here. Let's just have a goddamn tea party. Whatever you want to chat about. Oh shit, I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I didn't see your stripes. Your uniform threw me off, sir. My mistake.
It's fine, Corporal. Stand down. Listen, Corporal, you're confused. You're scared, and I get that. Not a lot is making sense to you now, but you have to trust me. You're back in Ophir, and your wife, Maya, she's worried about you.
Maya? How the hell do you know my wife's name? Did you do something to...
Your wife's fine, Corporal. She even told me about that ribbon you sent her.
She told you about the ribbon? I don't understand. There was a goddamn war raging out there. I heard it. We were under siege. If we're in Ophir, you're telling me it's under siege?
It was. The fighting's done, though. You held the warehouse like men, so just relax and return to your barracks. Rest. And wait for your wife. She has some good news for you.
Good news? Of what?
The best kind. Trust me. The kind that'll be a reason to stay safe. Stay alive.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Men, listen up. Lower your arms. We're heading back to the barracks. On the double.
Yeah, nice. We got a bunch of stuff to loot, too. Honestly, that's terrible. Gives me science, though. Some stuff for crafting. Doctor's coat. Also terrible. Also gives science. But I could tear those apart. It's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world to have things to tear apart. Bunch of propaganda on a whiteboard. It's usually not where you see propaganda. But hey, I'm not one to judge a bunch of crazy people. Alright, can we go speak to Eliza now? Oh wait, we need to talk to these merchants. Because they, I guess, have quests for us?
Mr. Mancer.
Tom Goodsman. I've heard your spiel. Tell me about the atmosphere.
I noticed all the beggars in the neighborhood. This a new thing?
No. They've been here way too long, if you ask me. And more keep piling in. They're ruining my business. Not a clue where they're coming from. All I know is they keep pouring in, broken and disabled, putting it out there for pity. Clients coming around don't like that. Me and my colleagues would pay a hefty sum to anyone who could get them out of here and move them to the slums or somewhere. You could be that someone? Yeah?
I can try.
What about you? Are you gonna complain about the same thing?
Hello, Fiorello.
Ah, our savior is here. It's, wonderful to see you again.
You seem a bit preoccupied. Things not going well?
No, it has. Everything has gone very well because of your efforts. Let's just say that my leave of absence didn't help my business. Don't think I'm not grateful, friend. I appreciate the thought. What can I do for you?
Offer one's help. Ask who is the young woman.
Who's the girl? She doesn't exactly look like a merchant.
It is a good question. I found her tied up in the warehouse that we were dumped in. The poor thing cannot even remember her own name. Figure she must have family or friends around here, though, so I keep her with me, hoping someone might recognize her. Just banking on luck, though. Maybe as an officer, you might be able to check and see if someone has reported her missing. I'm sure her family would be grateful, as I would.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Officer Mancer. You are a man of endless generosity.
Offer one's help?
Listen, maybe I can help. What's going on?
You are too kind. I am so deeply indebted to you. Anyway, yes, I am a little worried. More than a little, to be truthful. 2 of my regular clients, after the kidnapping, must have assumed the worst and just left. Haven't heard from them. No one but you, I admit, cared enough to come to look for me. That said, their merchandise is here, but I have no way of telling them I am back without the risk of exposing myself. I don't mean to treat you like my errand boy. I only ask because you offered your help. Anyway, if you could let them know, I could compensate you as well. One of them, I'm sure you know, the barracks quartermaster. The other one is a slums merchant.
You know where the merchant's at?
Of course, of course. If you have a map, I could show you. Bless you, Mancer. 1,000 times over, bless you for all you've done for me.
You are welcome. Do you have any good merchandise? Not really. Spiked heavy mace? Why is this considered a gun? That's weird. Maybe I should... I think I'll go ahead and buy upgrade plans for the standard daggers here. And then get out. Whoop.
Look at you. Glad to see you. Can't tell you how much your help was. It is appreciated. Well, things might have worked themselves out in time, but who has time these days? And you sure saved me the hassle. You're a Technomancer?
I am. Zachariah Mancer.
I'm lucky. In name and in life.
Who is this guy?
You Mancers all stick together. Know each other real well, don't you?
Know each other, maybe, but we're scattered between here and the front.
Right. The front. Of course, the front. So, I take it you know where I can find I believe his name is Master Connor?
He's still in town, away from the front, training recruits.
Lucky again. Just what I wanted to hear. Think you might be up to do me a favor?
He seems sketchy, but...
Either way, I'm here. Tell me what you need.
Simple. To meet Master Connor and relay some information. With your help, of course. Without your help, well, being just a simple merchant, unwelcome outside the exchange, I suppose it'd be a bit harder. If not, you know, impossible. You know as well as I do, a common merchant can't just stroll up to the likes of a master. So, you get me in front of him, and I'll owe you one. How about that?
I'll see what I can do.
And I'll be much obliged.
Why do I get the sneaking feeling... Oh, wait. He's missing an arm. But still, why do I get the sneaking suspicion that he's an assassin and he's gonna try and kill my master?
Serum, sir? Got a drop for a poor war cripple?
No, I don't. You gotta move it along, pal.
Where you want me to go? One block over, any better for you?
Listen, I'm sorry. I am. I get it. Life's kicked you in the balls, and you're just trying to survive. And if you were the only one begging these streets, it'd be different. But you're not. It's you and countless others making it really hard for the merchants to conduct their business. Merchants who, if I don't get you out, are more than willing to ask much less kindly. So I'm just asking you to move it somewhere else.
Life might have kicked me in the balls, but it was the smuggler who took my arm. Promised to kill me if I leave these streets.
The smuggler.
I had nothing here. All abundance held for me was pain and trouble. Know what that's like? To only know misery? To be so desperate a bit of hope shines like the only ray of light you've ever seen. That's what the smuggler was when I met him. Promise of better. A chance to start again in Aurora, where I could rebuild my life.
Didn't work out that way?
No, sir. Had me driven to a warehouse where I signed some papers I didn't even read. That's what hope gets you, I guess. Once he had him, he threatened to turn them over to the ASC if I didn't work for him. Pickpocket at the market and give him everything I stole.
Which you did.
Steal or die, which would you choose, sir? But even then, after time, I couldn't keep quiet. Too much pride, I guess. So I spoke up, and for my trouble, lost my arm and was sent to the streets to beg for him. I leave the street, I die. I fail to bring him enough serum, I die. I refuse his orders, I go to the ASC, I die. I ask you, is this living?
It's surviving, at least.
That wasn't what I was expecting from these beggars. What the shit, man? Who are you?
You Abby Goodsman?
Yes, by the shadow, please don't tell me that man sent you.
No, your friend Nisha, the artist, sent me. Said she thought you were in trouble, and it looks like she was right.
Yes. Thank you. They're ruining my life. I'm being threatened by soldiers who tore down my shop. Why? Because they wanted serum I don't even have. And if I didn't give it to them, they said they'd denounce me. For what? I never did anything bad.
Yeah, I believe you. You sure they were real soldiers, though? Could have been mobsters in disguise.
All I know is their uniforms sure looked real, and their chief told me to call him Sam Ward. He's sick. You hear me? Sick. A brutal... Please help me. The threats keep coming, and I'm telling you, they're gonna kill me. I know it.
It's all right. Everything will be okay. I'm gonna look for this Sam Ward. Talk to him. Talk to my captain about him, too. I'll get it worked out. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you, officer. Thank you so much.
Oof. So much to do here. So little time. I guess I'm gonna... Is it this direction? Yeah, I'm gonna go speak to Captain again, Captain Eliza. Hopefully we can get a new mission here. I'm ready for a new mission. I've been ready for a new mission. She just kept snubbing me off.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Obviously. Jeez.
Captain, can I get some intel on a couple citizens?
As long as it's mission related, Lieutenant.
What do you know about a soldier named Sam Ward?
Not a lot. The little I know is nothing good. Mostly about the company he keeps, like Vori. Not enough to arrest him, but enough to be glad he's not one of my problems. Word to the wise, which I hope you are. Stay away from him unless you're looking for the kind of trouble you can't dig your way out of.
Of course, Captain. The name is Abby Goodsman.
Give me a sec. She's a trader with a small shop in the exchange quarter. No arrests, no complaints, no bookmark by the ASC. You said this was mission related, Lieutenant?
Of course, Captain. Just following up on some leads.
Everything's mission related if it gives you experience.
Despite the attack, the officials reached the source. Good work, Lieutenant.
All safe and sound at the camp as promised, Captain.
You're already making yourself one hell of an asset, Lieutenant. No doubt those officials owe you their lives. You sure as hell earned your pay. Go see the quartermaster to get it. Our response to the attack can't be passive. We strike fast, we strike hard, and we strike now. ASC discovered that they got in through the underworks, through tunnels connected to their shadow paths, so that's where we're gonna hit them. Get a rover and Amelia Reacher to drive you there, and wipe the Aurora shits off the face of Mars and destroy their damn tunnels. Failure's not an option. This is a mission of pride for this army, not just for abundance. They struck us in our home. For that, we'll annihilate them. Don't let us down, Lieutenant. During their assassination plot, Aurora's diversion attempts destroyed some of our city's roofs, forcing us to evacuate blocks of citizens to protect them from the sun. We need the repairs done, and done quickly. But instead of working on the repairs where they're damn well needed, the fucking mutants have now chosen to revolt. Put an end to it, Lieutenant. Get them back to work so our city can get back to living.
Will do, Captain.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I want you to know, your professor, Captain Technomancer, leaving the city for the front. Might want to go say goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate it.
Okay, how about the arrest? So many quests from her, dude.
Captain, report.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
The insurgency's been quelled.
What about this pain in my ass, Bulgakov?
We got our hands on some intel that helped us find and arrest her. She's probably in the hands of the ASC by now.
Arrest her? Goes to show you can't trust all your intel all the time. Congratulations. Nice work, Lieutenant. Now go find Quartermaster Ryan and get your pay. You earned it.
Yes, ma'am. She has so many missions for me. So many missions. Let's get paid, though.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help?
Ask for my pay.
Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting...
Yeah. Report on the drug soldiers.
Solved your problem, Quartermaster.
Is that so? And how'd it go?
No lives lost. But if we don't find an antidote to the drug, I doubt those men will see a day outside a cell for the rest of their lives.
Thanks, Lieutenant. We owe you one. A friend of mine working on the test actually sent us a sample, and we should be able to make an antidote with it. Eventually, I hope.
Give me the sample. I know someone who could probably find the cure quickly.
Thank you, Lieutenant. If he succeeds, he will help us out a lot. Here, take this.
I wasn't done with you.
Hey, Ryan. Merchant just delivered this for you. Said he's got more merch you may be interested in, too.
Oh, good. Bastard finally showed up. Damn foreigners. Good thing they're better at making deals than they are at minding their clocks or calendars.
The dude got freaking kidnapped. Show a little respect, yo. Wait a minute. Why is there an exclamation point behind his counter? Wait, what? What? That didn't make any sense. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. How weird. Alright, but hey, we're like super out of time for this episode. I think it's like a 40-minute episode. So we're going to take a little bit of a sleeper here. Let's sleep for 15 hours. Sounds good to me. Sounds like what I want to do in real life. Sleep for 15 hours? That'd be great. Especially on a work day. Just sleep all the way through work. It's a terrible idea. But it would be great. But yeah, like I said, out of time for this episode. Now, in the next episode, we're going to probably talk to more people and hopefully get in a few fights. And I will see you there.